Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving into the world of WebGL developers today.
Ooh, fun.
They're the ones making websites just explode with all those cool 3D graphics.
They really are incredible.
We're tackling all your burning questions about hiring one.
Like what?
Like how much it's going to cost you, what
Yeah,
skills to look for.
right.
Should you go full-time freelancer, or maybe something in between?
All the important stuff.
Luckily, we've got theperfectdeveloper.com to help guide us through all this.
They really know their stuff when it comes to matching you with your dream developer.
If you want to skip the line and just get straight to finding the perfect WebGL developer for your project, check out their website.
You can try their 5 questions tool. It's a serious game changer.
But first,
Yeah.
let's unpack what makes these WebGL developers so special.
Well, what's so fascinating about them is that they're at this crossroads of art and technology.
Oh, interesting.
It's not just writing code, they're crafting experiences, you know? Building immersive 3D worlds that make you forget you're even staring at a screen.
Okay, that does sound amazing, but break it down for me.
Yeah.
What does a WebGL developer actually do that's so different from a regular web developer?
You hit the nail on the head. It's the 3D part that really changes the game.
Okay.
A regular web developer might focus on just making a site functional and, visually appealing.
Right.
But a WebGL developer is thinking about bringing objects to life in 3 dimensions right inside your web browser.
So like those product demos where you can like spin a shoe around and zoom in and see the stitching?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's WebGL in action.
Right. I'm starting to see the magic here.
Yeah.
But how do they do that?
Well,
What kind of superpowers do they have?
they have an incredible mix of artistic vision and technical skills.
Right.
First off, they got to be fluent in JavaScript. That's the language of the web.
Yeah.
But on top of that, they're masters of WebGL APIs.
Okay.
And that lets them tap into the power of your computer's graphics card.
The GPU to create these stunning visuals.
Wait, the GPU?
Yeah.
Like the thing that makes my video games look awesome.
Exactly. It's all about harnessing that power to render those complex 3D models.
Yeah?
Apply realistic lighting
Right.
and create those mind-blowing effects that make you say, wow, how'd they do that?
Okay, I'm officially impressed.
That's good.
But let's get practical here. If I'm looking to hire one,
Yeah.
what specific skills should I be on the lookout for? Is it just JavaScript and this WebGL API thing?
Those are definitely the foundation, but it goes deeper.
Okay.
ThePerfectDeveloper.com really emphasizes shader programming.
Oh.
It's pretty complex stuff.
Yeah.
But basically it gives developers fine-grained control over how light and color interact with 3D objects.
Wow.
Think of it like a painter, blending oils to get these subtle variations in texture and tone.
So shaders are like the secret sauce that separate a good 3D experience from a truly mind-blowing one.
You got it.
Okay, no wonder they're in such high demand.
And there's more.
Well, there's more.
A top-notch WebGL developer will have a deep understanding of 3D math and geometry.
Oh, really?
They're not just artists. They're using algorithms and equations to make these virtual worlds behave realistically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're math whizzes and artistic geniuses.
Pretty much.
Okay, my respect just went up a notch.
Good.
But now the big question, how much is all this talent going to cost me?
Right.
I'm guessing these skills don't come cheap.
You're right. Hiring a skilled WebGL developer is definitely an investment,
Yeah.
but it's one that can pay off big time if you find the right match.
Absolutely.
Salaries can vary quite a bit depending on experience, location, and the complexity of your project.
Right.
ThePerfectDeveloper.com actually breaks down these salary ranges in detail on their website.
So perfect.
But it's safe to say that you're probably looking at a yearly salary in the 5-figure range.
Yeah.
Potentially even 6 figures for those with serious experience and a killer portfolio.
Okay, so that's a pretty wide range.
It is.
So how do I make sure I'm getting the best bang for my buck? Are there ways to be strategic about this whole hiring thing?
Absolutely. That's where understanding the different hiring models comes in.
Okay.
And that's what we'll dive into next.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So should you go full-time, part-time, or freelance?
Right.
Each option has its pros and cons
Yeah.
and will help you figure out what's best for your situation.
Exactly.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back after this to dive deeper into the world of WebGL developer hiring.
All right, so let's get back to those different ways you can bring a WebGL developer onto your team.
Right.
If you need someone dedicated long-term,
Yep.
full-time developer becomes a core part of your team, really understanding your product inside and out.
Right. That makes sense, but it also sounds like a pretty big commitment.
It is.
What if my project is more like a short sprint,
Okay,
not a marathon?
I see.
then maybe a freelancer or contractor would be a better fit.
Yeah. ThePerfectDeveloper.com actually highlights that as the ideal approach
Yeah.
for one-off projects, or if you just need a specific 3D feature implemented.
Okay.
And you can find incredible talent on platforms like Upwork,
Right.
where you can check out their portfolios and see what other people have said about their work.
So it's like choosing the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
Full-time for the long-haul freelancer, for the quick wins.
I like that.
But how do I actually find these WebGL wizards?
Right.
Is it as simple as searching WebGL developer on a job board?
You could definitely start there.
Okay.
Sites like LinkedIn, Indeed, even specialized developer communities like GitHub can be gold mines.
Yeah.
But the real magic of theperfectdeveloper.com is that they go beyond just that basic search.
Okay.
They actually consider your project's unique needs, your budget, even your company culture, to really connect you with the perfect match.
I'm liking this more and more.
Good.
But let's say I've found a few candidates that seem promising.
Oh,
How do I know if they're really up to snuff?
right.
Are there red flags I should be watching out for?
Definitely one of the biggest red flags is a WebGL developer with no portfolio.
Oh, that's a good point.
You want to see what they've created, how they've solved problems,
Right.
and just get a feel for their style.
Right.
If they can't showcase their past projects, that's a warning sign.
Actions speak louder than words, especially in web development.
For sure.
What else should raise some eyebrows?
Keep an ear out for candidates who are a bit fuzzy on the WebGL specifics.
Okay.
Can they talk about shaders intelligently?
Right.
Do they understand texture mapping and lighting techniques?
Uh-huh.
This is the heart of WebGL, and a strong candidate will be passionate about these details.
It's like hiring a chef who can't tell the difference between basil and oregano.
Exactly.
But let's say they pass the portfolio check, and they know their shaders from their textures.
Okay.
Is there a way to actually test their skills before you take the plunge?
Absolutely. Don't be shy about giving them a little trial run. ThePerfectDeveloper.com suggests some clever ways to do this,
Like what?
like having them build a simple 3D scene during a live coding session,
Oh, cool.
or giving them an optimization challenge.
Okay.
You want to see how they problem solve,
Right.
and get a glimpse of their coding style.
It's like a mini audition for the WebGL orchestra.
Yeah,
I like it.
good.
But even with the best developer on board, I imagine there are still some headaches that come with building with WebGL.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of those common challenges?
Ah, yes. The joys of web development.
Uh-huh.
Well, one of the biggest hurdles is ensuring compatibility across different browsers and devices.
Right.
The web is a wild jungle of different screen sizes,
Yeah.
operating systems,
Ugh, tell me about it.
browser quirks. It's crazy.
It's like trying to make one website fit a phone, a tablet, and a giant desktop screen all at the same time.
Exactly. And that's where a skilled WebGL developer's experience really shines.
Right.
They know how to optimize those 3D assets, conduct really rigorous testing across different platforms,
Uh-huh.
and even have backup plans in case WebGL isn't fully supported on older devices.
So it's all about being prepared and having those fallback solutions in place.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up, I have to ask, what's on the horizon for WebGL?
Ooh.
Good question.
Any exciting trends we should be keeping an eye on?
The world of web development moves at warp speed.
It really does.
But one thing is clear. Web 3D is exploding.
Oh.
Augmented reality, virtual reality, those immersive experiences that blend the digital and physical worlds, WebGL is at the heart of it all.
That's mind-blowing.
It is.
So finding a skilled WebGL developer now could really future-proof my project.
You bet.
Wow.
Imagine creating interactive product demos that pop out of your phone.
That'd be so cool.
Virtual tours that make you feel like you're really there.
Amazing.
Or even educational experiences that transport you to another time or place.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, I'm sold. WebGL is clearly the future of the web.
But I have to admit, this whole hiring process still feels a bit daunting.
It can be.
Any final words of wisdom to help our listeners navigate this complex world?
It can seem overwhelming, but remember, theperfectdeveloper.com has your back.
Okay, good.
They specialize in making the hiring process smooth and stress-free.
So they're like my personal matchmakers for the tech world.
Exactly. They help you define your project, needs craft the perfect job description to attract top talent,
Right.
and ultimately connect you with the ideal WebGL developer for your unique goals.
Okay, that's a huge relief to hear.
Good.
It's like having a guide in a vast, uncharted territory.
Right.
So if anyone out there is feeling lost in the WebGL wilderness, theperfectdeveloper.com is the place to go.
Absolutely. They've got all the resources and expertise to guide you through the process.
So quick.
Whether you're a seasoned tech pro or just dipping your toes into the world of 3D web experiences.
And don't forget their 5 questions tool, that quick and easy way to get started on your developer search.
Right. It takes less than a minute to answer those 5 questions, and it can seriously streamline your entire hiring journey.
Awesome. Well, folks, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of the exciting world of WebGL developers.
We covered a lot of ground.
We did, from understanding their unique skills to navigating the hiring process and even getting a glimpse into the future of Web 3D.
It's been a blast exploring this field with you.
It really has.
Hopefully, our listeners feel more confident and informed about how to find the perfect WebGL developer to bring their vision to life.
Absolutely. Remember, hiring a skilled WebGL developer is an investment, but it's one that can really elevate your web project and set you up for success in this ever-evolving digital landscape.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So what are you waiting for? Head over to theperfectdeveloper.com, try out their 5 questions tool, and start your journey towards creating those mind-blowing web experiences you've always dreamed of.
Until next time, happy coding, everyone.